Okay, so what I've done is I'm gonna do a paint job on the car, which is large job, and this compressor is a 50 liter. It's too small really to do a decent job. So what I did is I got this old tank. It's a 40-liter tank, and I hooked it up to the compressor to increase the capacity. So now it's 90 liters, or about 24, 25 gallons. So I got 24 gallons, 25 gallons. And the way I did it is this way. On this tank here, this is where the pressostat goes, pressure control, and I just put a coupler there, and I hook the hose up directly, and that hose goes into this fitting over here on the compressor. And what I did here was I adapted these fittings. This safety valve was right here, and I put this cross here. They didn't have T's, so I had to get the cross one with the plug. And here's a quick link, and then I switch the safety valve over this side. So now the air that comes in this goes directly into the tank, okay, and it can still be regulated, which is why I did that. So I've got the regulator here, and I'm using the pressure valve for both tanks. Okay, so that goes here. Then here, this is just my water trap and oil setup for painting and for tools. And what this does is I just grab this in and stick it in here. And once that's in there, it's come out here. I'm not gonna use it right now. I got it unplugged because I cleaned this out. I used water and then I used the vacuum there, and this hose, and I stick it in there and I try to vacuum it out as much as I could, but it might still have water in it, and I don't want to get it into my water trap. So I'll stick it out in the heat and let it dry for a while. But right now what I'm doing is I'm checking make sure all the fittings are good. Here I put the pressure gauge, and I had to adapt that from a 3/4 to 1/2 to 1/4 because they didn't have a direct 3/4 to 1/4 one. So that's that. Those are those fittings, and this is right now it's got about 60 pounds of pressure. See if you can see that there, 60 pounds of pressure, and it's here on the. It's also 60 pounds of pressure, so they're both equalized, and there's no leaks or anything. And what I did is I let it go up to 60, and because normally this one will go up to about 120, and I stopped it, and I'm letting it cool down. It's already cold, and I'm gonna finish, and I'll start out filling it to 30, make sure there's no leaks in it. I've just gone up to 60, and then I'll go up to now 90, make sure there's no leaks in it, and 120 to finish it off. And we'll time it and see how much air I have with the auxiliary tank piggy-backed on it, and without it. So I'm gonna start filling it up now. It makes a lot of noise. This guy gets in the way. Makes a lot of noise, so you better get out. I'm gonna turn it on. Ready? I'm gonna stop the video because it makes a lot of noise, as you can tell. Okay, I took it up to 90 pounds, and I pulled the old soapy water test on it, and everything's good. There's the cup with the soapy water. Nothing leaks so far. I just brought it up to 100 pounds, and as you can see, let me see if I can get this thing to focus. There it is, 100 pounds. It's still. And I don't know what this camera's doing, but it's doing something weird. Anyway, here we go. This one is also still. It'll go up to 120 pounds, 116 pounds, 8 bar, and stop. And that's the next test. That's the last final test. make sure that it's working okay. So let's get it going. Very noisy. Oh, it just stopped. So that's as high as it gets here. 116 pounds. And here. So far so good. Now I'm gonna hook up a hose here. And I'm not gonna use my water trap or air filter. I'm just gonna use hose directly. And we'll see how much time I get out of it with the auxiliary tank and then without it, so we can compare and see if it was worth it. Shut down there, and now we can see how long it lasts. Oh, let me regulate this so make it like a little closer to like we're painting. So what I'll do is I'll put this down. To about so that's about how much I'll be feeding the gun there. And then normally I would turn this one down to about 40 as well, so I get 40 pounds out of here. So we're getting a little more out of this one, so it'll go a little faster, but so it'll be a realistic to see about if you were painting. So ready, set, go. Tested it with soapy water to make sure there's no leaks.
Oh yeah. Okay, the filter doesn't work too well without the water in between, eh? You want to check the machine out?
Not yet. I'm getting there. About a minute and 12, and now it's filling back up. And I'll come back when it stops, and we'll try it out without the. I'll come back when I'll unplug this one, empty this one, and we'll see how long it takes just with that one. Alright, so we got this one all filled up again. This one's empty. There's the hose. Normally, what I'll do is I'll take this hose here. It comes from the separator there, and I'll put it there. And then I'll have this hose coming out from there. And the idea is later they ran out of quick links, but I want to put a quick link here as well. So that's going to be the future thing I'm going to do. And we're ready to go now. Let's bring down the pressure to where it was before. Okay, there we go. About 40 pounds, 50 pounds. And here we go. So about 30 seconds. So that was about 30 seconds. That's about half as long. Yeah, so I got twice as much time on the gun. And now what I'll just do is I'll plug this one in here and fill it up so I can empty it out from the bottom and get all the water out of it. Getting all the water out the bottom. And that's that. So we're ready to go as far as the compressor for the paint. Now I need the gun and the paint. And I gotta do all the body work. So here we go. The old garage. I accumulated a couple more tools somewhere along the line here. I don't know what's new. I switched out this the other wheel, the rough grinding wheel, for one of these metal brushes. Oh, I got this really cool soldering iron. Check it out. It's pretty cool. It's for electronics, because this other one was kind of big for electronics, so I got this one with this really tiny, real light, tiny handle. That's really cool. And see what else. I got a torque wrench. I got the old torque wrench. Half-inch drive torque wrench. Let's see if I can get it out here. I haven't used it yet, so that's when I redo the head gasket on the car and everything, and the valves. I'm gonna redo the valve, head gasket, the whole works on the car. So that's that, and that's about it basically. I got the welder up there. And yeah, we're good to go. Oh yeah, this thing here, chop saw for the steel. That's fairly new. And that's about it. Okay. Another look at the garage. Oh, one last thing. I got this is really dumb, but it comes in so handy. This is a protractor. Check it out. So you can transfer angles. You transfer angles to things. See, this is something really dumb, but it's so useful. Anyway, that's it.